Today I'm going to make grilled vegetables with rice in a Parmesan cheese basket. It's very good. So let me show you what we're going to need for that. I'm going to use a red onion, some carrots, squash, a zucchini. I'm using rosemary and thyme. I have this from my little flower garden arrangement, so I'm using that. If you don't have any fresh spices, you can just use like some sprinkle of Italian seasonings that come out of the can, or the little twister thingies here. And I'm using garlic and lots of red, yellow, and orange peppers. I think they're so pretty. I'm using the little ones, they're just easier, I think, to cut up. And then for our cheese basket, we need Parmesan cheese. And here's our rice. I'm making rice today with beans. I'm just in the mood for beans. Beans are very good for you. You should eat a lot of beans. And then I need vinegar, olive oil, extra virgin always, salt, and pepper. And that's it. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with my cheese baskets. I've turned my oven on to 350 and I started my water for my rice. So I'm going to grate my cheese. Now we're going to need lots of cheese, probably half of this thing, which is about a cup, I don't think. So we're going to put all this cheese on a baking sheet here. Put some parchment paper under this, and we're going to form a circle now. Trying to make this even. Okay. So this is how your Parmesan circle should look. It's going to go in the oven at 350 for about 3 minutes, and then I'm going to turn on the broiler for another 2 or 3 minutes. You really got to watch this so it doesn't burn. So our cheese is done and all melted. And you will need one of those little glass bowls or another kind of bowl, smaller one today, because we're only going to fill rice in there. And then what we're going to do, make some room here. Very hot, so you gotta be careful. I'm just going to take my little bowl, take the end of my parchment paper, and sort of flip it over my bowl in the middle, and then just hold it down so the cheese takes over the form of the little bowl. And then we're just going to let it rest for a few minutes and let it cool down. And I've increased my heat in my oven from 350 to 425 for the vegetables. And these cheese baskets always come out in the funkiest form, so I want to wait a minute to show you mine. Very interesting. And don't get frustrated if they don't work out for the first time, because they're not that easy to make. For some people, for me, it was difficult to make these, to learn how to make these. So don't get frustrated if they turn out weird for the first few times. So I've cut up all my vegetables. Look how beautiful they look. Isn't that pretty? And you can see they're all cut up in like 1-inch chunks. So you want to make them sort of all equal because you want them to be done at the same time. So I'm going to pour them in my dish here, and then I'm going to add some olive oil. They look so beautiful, don't they? It's like a happy meal. It already puts you in a good mood just looking at it. And then I'm going to add some vinegar. Just like a sprinkle. And I also like to add some honey, which I forgot to mention earlier. There you go. And now just some salt. And some pepper. And now I'm going to stir this. Now when you put this in the oven, you might want to stir this once or twice. And you'll see how the vegetables will brown and they will caramelize, and it's just the flavor is going to be amazing. There you go. Okay. And I'm going to just lay my rosemary and my thyme on top of here. Add a little olive oil on those two. And now this is going to go in the oven at 425 for 30 minutes. So our vegetables are done. They look so pretty and oh, they smell so good. Let's assemble our dish now. So here's our fabulous cheese basket. It looks a little bit like a wild child, but it was made with love. It's homemade, so we're going to fill our rice in here. And we're going to stir this one time before we serve it. This looks so yummy. I had so much fun with you today. I can't wait to see you next time in Alexa's kitchen, but before you go, let me show you how your plate will look. And there you go. Roasted vegetables with rice in a Parmesan cheese basket. Enjoy. Bye-bye.